so I can feel it. Leave your past behind. Yeah, let your color shine till I can see it. Left me hurt inside. Pick me up and fall now. I think that I need your love. I've been really stuck in this mindset. Thought we had something more than thought. Part of me feels stupid. Really miss the way that we talked at night.
I really appreciate
you fucking left. All alone now when I'm down and
What's good, everyone? We're quickly gonna watch the president address South Africa.
As the president is going to address us, I'm waiting to see what's happening here. But currently the president is not live. As soon as the president is live, I will switch over, I will shut up, and we will listen to what he's got to say. Can I ask though that all of you that are tuned in, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you are subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of my future uploads. I would greatly appreciate it if all of you can subscribe, because that will mean the world to me. That means more than a super chat. That means more than membership. That is pretty much you supporting my channel, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So thank you very much.
What's up, Byron?
Just a way to do it again. Just look down a little bit. Click that subscribe
button. Have been enabled.
Button,
Where'd you hear that?
Click that bell icon so that you can be notified
Legit,
of my future
Cypher.
uploads. Yes.
What's up,
so
Luke? What's up,
what
Ben?
I want to ask quickly before we switch over is, do you think the president, with the 500 billion
Okay, chat,
that
what
is
we calling here for the
will have
lockdown?
a lot of people
I'm
that
calling
will stick their
extension by
hands
a
in
month.
the cookie jars. Please
That's my
let me
call.
know if you think that
So I'm
there's
calling
going
extension
to be a
until
lot of money
June.
looted
I'm calling
out of that
extension
500
until
billion
June.
rand. And then just to give you
Yeah,
guys an
until
update
June.
on the subscriber amount, we are at 75,000 subscribers.
What's up, Deadly?
And now we are on almost 77,000 subscribers. That is amazing. That is absolutely insane. So
This
please
guy's-
do me the favor.
Chat, this guy's
of
sub to me.
subscribing. And if you are subscribed, hit that bell icon so
This
you can
guy
be notified of my future
is
uploads.
membered to
Thank
me,
you very much. We are
subbed
still
to
waiting
me,
on the president. Let me actually refresh
and he has donated
on
it
this
to me.
side and see if there's maybe something
69%.
from,
I'm calling
the
him
ENCA
opening
side,
the
because
jaws.
I'll either stream
Nah,
News
there's no way,
24
bro.
or ENCA. Let me just put the volume down here.
If Southern
Currently,
extends
there is
this,
nothing. So the president is already
then Namibia
3
is
minutes
being
late,
extended as
as
well.
predicted. So Mark Trudgeon gave a €2 donation. Thank you for paying my salary for the next month with that €2. I mean, currency is gold at the moment, overseas currency.
I'm done.
Also, the Brew gave a 35 Rand super chat saying, "This is what we need, passionate patriots."
Chat, make sure you
speaking
guys
up
leave a
and
like on the
waking
stream,
up
by the
South
way,
Africa,
please.
our beloved country. Wake up, South Africa. Ubuntu. Well, thank you for that. Megan Pretorius gave a 50 Rand super chat saying they're most definitely taking out of the cookie jar. Mo gave 14 Rand, or Mo, saying hands be moist from them cookies.
People ask Cox,
And then
can you do
Springbok
these really
420
funny
gave a
shadow?
14 Rand super
Is
chat.
it rare
I don't even have
snacks?
to
Just
scroll
actually
up. I
do
can
it
just
that
look
stuff.
and there we go. Most of you
Chat's
said
funny.
yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What's this guy's
Definitely.
channel?
So
Ronaldo
definitely
Goes.
the 500 billion.
Yo,
I mean,
there's
if the government
14,000
could
people
steal money
watching.
out of
14,000.
Nelson Mandela's funeral,
Politics is the
to
way,
the
chat.
tune
Watch
of
me start up a
millions of
politics
rands,
channel tomorrow.
with one of their icons and the icons of South Africa
The school year
dying,
might end in June.
you know that
2020.
they're going to
Bruh.
steal money out of the 500 billion.
You guys know,
It's
right?
Not even a question.
If you don't go to school for a certain percentage of the year, then you have to redo the year, no matter if you did the
It's
work
greatly
online.
appreciated. While you're watching, all you have to do is just subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it if you can subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of my future
By the way,
uploads.
everyone,
Fred
leave a
van
like on the
Voorhis
stream.
says, "Jy praat sin, my maat." Well, thank you for the
Leave a like
donation. So, a lot of people have
on the
asked
stream,
what my
please.
opinion
First
is
of
of
all,
the president.
second of
I
all,
can
drop a
say
sub if you're
earlier,
new.
the president
Third of all,
should not be praised for giving us
what's up,
free
Hyper
or good
Hanks?
speeches.
Third of all,
This is the same president that was a
what do I want to say now? The event, I'm gonna stream the event, by the way, at
This is also the same president that for the last 2 years
Shit,
were
what am I
absent
gonna
because
say?
he's
I'm
fighting
gonna
an
stream the
internal
event
battle.
at
Go
what?
on
Oh,
to
I'm
his
gonna stream
Twitter
now
page
until
if
the
you don't
event. That's
believe
at 1 a.m.
The ANC
Well, then if school
is
stay closed, then I'm not
first
doing my
on
schoolwork.
his
Cause why?
description. It
Exactly,
says
bro.
the president of the ANC, and then it says the president of the country. And it's the same with Mabuza. Mabuza first and foremost says that he is the deputy president of the ANC, and then he is the president of South Africa. It tells you everything you need to know. Putting the party before the country, and we know what the effects of that is.
This guy is so
By the way, if you
intelligent.
just tuned in, we are waiting for
What's
the
up,
president
Spartan?
to address
Plays,
us.
haven't seen you in
He's 5
ages, bro. How you
minutes late
doing?
now. As soon as he starts addressing us, we will switch.
He does have
over
70k and
we will
40k
listen to what
watching.
the
Yeah,
president
still,
has to say.
but
So
usually he gets
I will
like
shut up and we can all
on a
listen to
normal,
what the
like on a
president,
topic
is
video,
going to
like a
say.
podcast,
My
he gets
prediction
between
is that he's going to
50 and like
extend this hard
1,000
lockdown
views.
by at least another week, maybe 2 weeks, and then a gradual lifting of the lockdown. For those of you that don't know, there's been 318 reported
I'm well and you, bro. I'm
cases
doing
today,
good, bro.
which pretty much put the spanner in the works. Cigarettes, alcohol, fast food's going to be last on the list of allowing people to buy again. So
That's
please
shit.
prepare yourselves for that, because that's
Sure, bro,
definitely
that's
going
shit.
to happen.
What's up,
Let me just see
Sandeep?
if
What's
there's
up,
any
Herman?
movement. No, there's still no movement.
Chat. Okay, I just wanna update everyone. We watching Ronaldo address South Africa quickly. The Cyril thing.
The 50,000 of them that if they would like to join a channel in which we are actually talking about stuff, then you're more than welcome to go and do so, because shame, man, they're looking at a blank screen and just waiting for the president's address. And I think that we are obviously having a lot more fun over here.
Exactly.
All right, so with that being said, we will switch over as soon
Yeah,
as the
see, these
president
people are
goes
donating
live
a
at
shit ton.
8:30. But while you're
Holy.
here, and thank you so much for tuning in, please be sure to subscribe, and if you are subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of my future
Yeah,
upload.
see, bro.
That'll be greatly
What's up, TG
appreciated.
boy?
Okay.
Dewald SSR in the game.
let
I
me
know,
catch
bro.
up with
But
some of the
Cypher
super
said
chats that came
it was
through,
in special
because
position
there
to keep an
clearly
eye
is a
for
bunch
any
that are
corruption.
missing.
We'd be corruption
I'm
free. Dude,
apologizing.
he
I
should be in the
can't
parliament. Like, he should be in
what's going on here. Let me
he's
scroll down.
he's so intelligent.
I don't
I
know.
always
I'm
watch
sorry.
this guy, dude. I love
You
him.
guys are just completely ripping
Chat.
it
I
out
can even
of,
show you guys if you guys want me to.
arse
The
here
guy is
because of
subbed
you.
to me.
So
I've
you guys are
literally so
giving
trots.
so many super chats.
What's up,
Let me
Dynamo? Is the
scroll
event
down
at
and
1
see if I
a.m.?
can
Yes,
find
it is
some
at 1 a.m.
stuff
What's
here.
up, Salty? Your hair is messy, by the way.
Amelia
Thank you, bro.
Vessels and Sean Van Niekerk already explained that you
There we
can
go.
become
It should be
members.
fixed now.
Uh,
What's up, Dewald? How's
what
it going,
am I
bro?
missing here? Just give me a second.
Was
so I can
Yuri in the
refresh
hoodie?
this.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, oh no,
the
that's
you guys
what
are
is
giving so
CHF?
much
I
money
thought it
that
was
it's coming-
$3.
It's actually slowing down my computer.
See, chat.
Like really, you guys are spoiling me, and I don't know why. But thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And once I eventually get the opportunity to read the super chats that came
I will
through,
pray for
gladly
God
do so.
to give you
But at the moment, I'm
Alicia
having some problems
Miller.
by just showcasing
God, you
that.
change your
It's
negativity is
actually
shocking.
broken at the
What
moment.
the fuck? He's
I
just
think you
being
guys
realistic.
have broken the view. 14 rand super chat.
Telecom is goated,
Ivan
you know it,
Galport
bro.
says, gave a 70 rand super chat saying 100,000 on ENC.
Imagine not
looking
being
at
able to
nothing.
keep up with your
Shame,
donations.
Shame these poor people that love staring at blank screens. Stefan De Freitas gave a 14 rand super chat. Molbosh Newsdick gave a 30 rand. I think it's Swiss franc, I believe. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. Darren Carlson gave a £2 donation.
no flipping way.
I really appreciate it. And he says Trump gave South Africa a $13,200,000 super chat. Well, that's nice. I hope that Google doesn't take 30%, obviously. Jean Botha gave a 10 rand super chat. Adam gave a £20 super chat. And then Springbok, I think I mentioned.
£20 is like
You gave a
450
14 rand super
rand.
chat. Thank you very much.
What's up, Mixon? How's it going, bro?
£10 donation. Thank
Every
you.
second.
Guys,
It shouldn't be.
you're overwhelming me here.
He's getting
Leroy
rich.
Bird Dixon gave a 14 rand super chat. Wesley
Look at the
Fortune gave a
chat. Like,
35
it doesn't
rand
go
super chat.
one line.
African
Chubbs
Adventure
is a
21
member.
rand super chat. Jolene Smith a 35 rand. Jared Robbie gave a 14 rand super chat. Fred van Tonder gave a £2
Oh, he's a mod as well.
super chat.
Shite.
Janelle Robbie gave a 14 rand. Quality Relocation Services gave a 35 rand super chat. Guys, you're
Look
blowing
at
me out
that.
of the water. Bobby
We're
Park,
watching
I'm not sure if you gave
Ronaldo
another
close.
one,
We're watching
but thank
him.
you
He's
for
gonna
the
address
insane
the.
350 rand
He's gonna
super chat.
share the thingy for when Ramaphosa.
And by the way, if you guys can't
yeah.
super chat, you're more than welcome to give a
What's up,
Zapper,
Mitch? How's it going,
Snapscan, or
buddy?
PayPal. The link is in the description below, but this is not what it's about. By the way, we are still waiting for the president to address us. I will switch over as soon as the address goes
Actually,
live.
Cyril always talks so long. He doesn't just address what he says that he wants to,
Address
right?
us. It's now 10 minutes late. The president is 10 minutes late. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise that the president is late. Even at addressing.
Nah, one of your I'll go ask my parents in like half an hour if Cyril came and Cyril messaged us and he hit us up with a DM, you know what I'm saying? Alright, but for real chat, thank you guys all for joining the stream, really do appreciate it. We're gonna be hopping into some what did I say I was playing tonight? Is it Arena? I legit don't even know. I think you're doing open lobbies. If you guys want to join, hit me up. Twavu, how you doing, buddy? Brew? This thing's tripping, gang. Yeah, we're doing open lobbies. If you guys want to join, hit me up. Any members? Go back to your stream. Nah. Reason is, let me tell you guys why. Is when Cyril starts speaking, he always speaks like for 30 minutes. And I'm not listening to watch the whole 30 minutes. I'll go ask my parents, or like you guys can let me know if your parents are watching, or if you're watching with your parents on the TV. Previous. The Denver guy news guy tweeted about African server, and the picture showed the African server in the files. It's been enabled. Next update, we should have the server. I wonder if that's true. Do you guys want to check Twitter quickly? Can I join you, bro? If no members want to join, then you can join me, brother, of course. What's up, Extra Mitch Black? How's it going, bro? Sorry, I did say hey. I don't know if you missed it. Alright, chat. I'm quickly gonna have a peek at Twitter. That Denver guy you said. I really need to get a foot position for this keyboard. It can't be there. I should legit kick out the thingies below. Just put the shitting thing right there. There we go. That's solid. Now let's search that Denver guy. Guys, Lockdown's going to fish once they find a cure. Stop getting your hopes up. Exactly. Just say the word shot spot. And have you had me? Do you have me added yet, brother? Second favorite PE teacher. I thought he meant Port Elizabeth teacher. Physically. Okay. Let me pop him a follow. Fortnite fix for African servers. Thanks, Epic Fortnite fix for African servers. African servers, buddy. Wakanda forever. Thanks for the love and support, African players. That's Pog, chat. It says enabled there, mate. Imagine when the next update. Chat, honestly. Yo. Should I show you guys a ping test, by the way? Do you guys want to see a ping test for me now? Mine is down to like 70s now. So let's see what it is while streaming. But the lowest I've gotten was 70 on the dot. We have to update will be quick. Shot, brother. Shot. No problem. Imagine, chat. Imagine. We just go to auto one day and it just says... Imagine. Yo, I'm done. Yeah, check. 74, boys. It goes offline. Okay, but I'm not gonna open Google from now on, because it's being a bitch. This guy's name is Jabu. All good, Mixon. I got you, brother. See, but I can't put the keyboard here because I hit the keyboard with my mouse. It's hard to even breathe. Taking out the yakum with the little thing I need. Chat, but for real though, what's up, M's here? How's it going, bro? If you guys haven't seen the member goal, we literally almost at 60 members. So if you guys could please drop a membership if you're financially able to, it would be madly appreciated. I quickly accept friend request, Jabudu and Jaffe. I've got you, Okies. Don't even worry. Don't even worry, chat. I got you guys. like easy pace. I'm still confused. I'm just gonna open up my lobby first come first serve today. No membership bully shit. Hey, thanks shot brother. Make sure you guys leave a like on the stream as well. Just try and smash 50 likes. Bro, you shaved your head, bro. I like it. Thank you, Talon. I do appreciate it. Although it doesn't look the best, I actually really like it. For some reason, don't ask me why. Is Opera Gaming BR available in... Wait, what do you mean, Cypher? Tried remembering earlier, but I don't have money on my card. Ah, rip, MC, it's all good, bro. What's up, Mixon? What's up, Switch? How's it going, buddy? It's available everywhere. Wait, what is that, Cypher? Anyone can join, by the way, boys. Shit just never go right. Never go right. Yeah. Never go. I just need to open Streamlabs quickly because I need to launch this one thing. Because I need to favorite it and then I'm gonna try and launch it every time. I'll be in a few minutes or an hour waiting for a person to attend. Nah, man, come here and then you can watch the stream and watch on your TV. The the president speaking. Oh, wait. Let me go check. Let's just watch it. Just come watch it. Come. You guys watching it with me. You guys can watch it, yeah.
Still isn't ready to address us. As I've stated, as soon as the president is ready to address, I will switch over. And here we go. It seems that the president is ready to go live.
As a nation, we've been
here we go. So he's finally going live.
Aggressive action against an invincible enemy that has threatened our lives and the lives of our loved ones. We have been forced to adapt to a new way of living in a short space of time. As we enter the 5th week of an unprecedented nationwide lockdown, and as we look to the future, we should remember why we are here. The novel coronavirus, which was identified in the Chinese city of Wuhan in December last year, has spread rapidly across the world.
We know that.
To date, over 2.6 million confirmed cases have been reported worldwide. The actual number of people identified is likely to be far higher. The coronavirus cases, the disease known as COVID-19,
Surgeon Terror Raid, let's
respiratory
go.
illness,
Chase
which
Dog, thank you so much for joining, bro.
have no immunity and for which there is no cure.
Thank you so much, Carl.
The coronavirus is passed from person to person in small droplets from the nose and mouth that can be transmitted by direct contact, on surfaces that we touch every day, or when an infected person
Charlie?
coughs or sneezes when they are close to another person. Most infected people exhibit only mild symptoms. Some do not show any symptoms at all. Some do not even know they have this disease. But there are people who develop severe symptoms and require hospitalization. These are usually
Yo, Zaria,
older
thank you so much
people
for joining, bro. Appreciate
and
it.
those who suffer from underlying conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory. Across the world, more than 185,000 people have succumbed to the disease. Here in South Africa, at least 75 people have lost their lives now. Because the coronavirus can spread so rapidly through a population, it can overwhelm even the best resourced health systems within a matter of weeks. This is what has occurred in many countries across the world. And it is precisely this that we as South Africa have gone to great lengths to prevent.
Joining, bro. Thank you for joining, bro.
Very few health systems.
We've heard from. I know, MC.
across
This is
the
what I'm
world,
saying.
if any,
Every time that we come to that I
are
watch
prepared
this,
for
in
a
the
sudden
last
and
2 minutes, he says the
exponential
lockdown will be
increase
extended.
in people requiring treatment for a severe respiratory illness.
That's what I mean.
As a result, if the virus spreads too quickly, there are not enough hospital beds, intensive care units, ventilators, personal protection equipment, or medicines for everyone who needs them. To make matters worse, people who are suffering from other conditions or need emergency procedures are unable to get the care that they need. And in such circumstances, many lives that could have been saved are lost. I'm reiterating these basic facts, which by now are known to many of us, because they explain the actions we have taken to date, and they inform the measures
How many people are watching this stream?
I am announcing
11,000.
this evening.
Oh!
From the moment we declared the coronavirus pandemic to be a national disaster on Sunday, 15th March, our objective was to delay the spread of the virus. We have sought to avoid a massive surge in infections and an uncontrollable increase in the number of people needing medical care. Our approach has been based on the principles of social distancing, restriction of
Yes, I am,
movement,
Talon.
and stringent basic hygiene practices. By delaying the spread of the virus, we have had time to prepare our health facilities and mobilize some of the essential medical
700 grand.
supplies
700
that are
grand.
needed to meet the unavoidable increase in infections.
I'm done.
And it is in doing so that we hope to save tens of thousands of lives.
What's up, Dante?
There's clear evidence that the lockdown has been working. Together with other measures we have taken, such as closing our borders and the changes in behavior that each of us has made, the lockdown has actually slowed down the progression of the pandemic in the country. The World Health Organization has commended and praised South Africa for acting swiftly and for following scientific advice to delay the spread of the
When
virus.
does the event start? It starts at 11,
Yet,
Devana.
while
Devana,
a
did you get the
nationwide
membership thing?
lockdown is
Could you
probably
get the VPN, by the way?
most effective means to contain the spread of the virus, it cannot be sustained indefinitely. Our people need to eat. They need to earn a living.
Oh, rip.
Companies need to be able to produce and to trade. They need to generate revenue and keep their employees in employment. We have accordingly decided that beyond Thursday, the 30th of April, we should begin a gradual and phased recovery of economic activity. We will implement what we call a risk-adjusted strategy, through which we take a deliberate and cautious approach to the easing of current lockdown restrictions. We've decided on this approach because there is still much that is unknown about the rate and the manner of the spread of the virus within our own population. The action we take now must therefore be measured and incremental. This approach is guided by the advice from scientists who have advised that an abrupt and uncontrolled lifting of restrictions could cause a massive resurgence in infections. We cannot take action today that we will deeply regret tomorrow. We must avoid a rushed reopening that could risk a spread which would need to be followed by another hard lockdown, as has happened in other countries. We have to balance the need to resume economic activity with the imperative to contain the virus and save lives. To achieve this, we have developed an approach that determines the measures we should have
Determines.
in place
Determines.
based on the direction of the pandemic
I'm
in
done.
our country. As part of this approach, there will be 5 coronavirus levels. The first level is what we call level 5, which means that drastic measures are required to contain the spread of the virus to save lives. Level 4 means that some activity can be allowed to resume subject to extreme precautions.
I'm done, bro.
Required to limit community transmission and outbreaks. Level 3 involves the easing of some restrictions, including on work and social activities, to address high risk of transmission. Level 2 involves the further
someone's
easing
mic
of
was
restrictions, but the maintenance of physical distancing and restrictions on some leisure and social activities
Cheers,
to
Talon.
prevent a resurgence of the virus.
Ladies
Level
are checking
1
gang sounds though.
means that most normal activity can resume
You can watch it here,
with
Sandeep.
precautions and health guidelines followed at all times. To ensure that our response to
Yes,
the
it is, Dwan.
pandemic can be as precise and targeted as possible, there will be a national level and separate levels for each province, district, and metro in the country. We are currently at level 5, which requires a full national lockdown to contain the spread of the virus. This is the highest level of lockdown and was imposed when drastic action was necessary to curb transmission. The National Coronavirus Command Council will determine the level based on an assessment of the infection
We don't know
rate
yet, guys.
and the capacity of our health system to provide care for those who need it. We have undertaken a detailed exercise to classify the different parts of the economy according to the risk of transmission in that sector, the expected impact of the lockdown, the economic contribution of the sector, and the effect on livelihoods. Our ministers will provide a detailed briefing on the classification of industries and how each is affected.
I'm chill, bro.
at
You
each
know what
level.
you're swearing.
We will give all industry
What?
bodies an opportunity to consider these details and, should
Wait,
they
what?
wish, to make submissions before new regulations are gazetted.
Oh, I
they're
thought you were
free
talking to
do
me.
so. The National Coronavirus Command Council met earlier today and determined that the National Coronavirus Alert level will be lowered from level 5 to level 4, with effect from Friday, the 1st of May. This means that some activity will be allowed to resume subject to extreme precautions
That
to
is.
limit community transmission and outbreaks. Some businesses will be allowed to resume operations under specific conditions. Every business will have to adhere to detailed health and safety protocols to protect their employees and workplace plans will have to be put in place to enable disease surveillance and prevent the spread of infection. All businesses that are permitted to resume operations will be required to do so in a phased manner. First, preparing the workplace for a return to operations, followed by the return of the workforce in batches of no more than 1/3 of their workforce. In some cases, a sector will not be able to return to full production during level 4, while the risk of infection remains high. These will be spelled out next week following a final round of consultations. Businesses will be encouraged to adopt a work-from-home strategy where possible. All staff who can work remotely must be allowed to do so. The relevant ministers will provide details on the process for the phased reopening of schools and other educational institutions. As we gradually ease the restrictions, it is necessary that many of the measures to contain the spread of the virus remain in place. When the country moves to level 4 on the 1st of May, the following will happen. Our borders will remain closed to international travel, except for the repatriation of South African nationals and foreign citizens. No travel will be allowed between provinces, except for the transportation of goods and exceptional circumstances such as funerals. Public transport will continue to operate with limitations on the number of passengers and stringent hygiene requirements, including that all passengers must wear a face mask. The public is encouraged to stay at home other than for essential personal movement, doing essential work, and work in sectors that are under controlled opening. People can exercise under strict public health conditions. That will be spelled out. All gatherings, apart from funerals and for work, will remain prohibited.
A school is a gathering,
Those who are elderly and those with underlying conditions must remain at home and take additional precautions to isolate themselves. The sale of cigarettes will be permitted. The range of goods that may be sold will be extended to incorporate certain additional categories. These will be detailed by the relevant ministers. It is important to note that several restrictions will remain in place regardless of the level of alert for as long as the risk of transmission is present. For instance, bars and shebeens will remain closed. Conference and convention centers, entertainment venues, cinemas, theaters, and concerts will remain closed. Concerts and sporting events and religious, cultural, and social gatherings will not be allowed until it is deemed safe for them to continue.
I'm so confused.
The coronavirus is spread, as we have said before, by contact between people. If people do not travel and move around, the virus does not travel. We know, for example, that just one funeral in Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape and one religious gathering in Mangaung in the Free State contributed to a spate of infections in their respective provinces. From the evidence we have, we know that 75% of confirmed coronavirus cases are found in our country in just 6 metro municipalities. And they are Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, Cape Town, Buffalo City, eThekwini, and Mangaung. It is therefore essential that we do everything in our means to restrict the movement of people, and although it runs counter to our very nature as human beings, to reduce the contact that each of us has with each other. Ultimately, it is our own actions as individuals that will determine how quickly the virus spreads. If we all adhere to instructions and follow public health guidelines, we will keep the virus under control and will not need to reinstate the most drastic measures. We can prevent the spread of the coronavirus by doing a few simple things. As we have said in the past, washing our hands frequently with soap and water, and the use of alcohol-based
Of course I
sanitizers.
know that, Leora. What the hell?
Keeping a distance of more than 1 meter between yourself and the next person, especially those who are coughing and sneezing. Try not to touch your mouth, your nose and eyes, because your hands may have touched the coronavirus on surfaces. I know this is difficult to do, but it is a precaution that we must try and practice. When you cough or sneeze, cover your mouth and nose with your bent elbow
Yeah, I know.
or a tissue, and dispose of the tissue right away. As we begin the easing of lockdown restrictions from the beginning of May, we are calling on all South Africans to wear a face mask
Face mark.
whenever you leave home. Our clothing and textile industry, including small businesses,
A face
are
mask.
gearing up to produce these masks on a mass scale. The extraordinary measures that
Also
were
ice
put
cream.
in place to combat the coronavirus pandemic have been matched by the extraordinary contributions of many South Africans. We pay tribute to them, the nurses, the doctors, the scientists, and the community
Face mark.
screening
That's
field
exactly what I
workers
just thought about
who
you.
are leading our public health response. We are committed to ensuring that they have all the resources they need, including adequate personal protection equipment and other recognition to undertake the work that is being asked of them. As we slowly ease the lockdown restrictions, we are substantially and rapidly increasing our public health response. We have already seen a huge increase in community screening and testing that is going on throughout the country. Guided by advice from the World Health Organization and the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention, we have joined other African countries in
What's up,
placing
Reinhard?
mass screening and testing at the center of the next phase of our response. Earlier in the week, I announced an additional allocation of 20 billion rand to our health response to ensure that we have the beds, the medicine, the equipment, and personnel that are required when the country experiences the peak of infections. This evening, I also want to pay tribute to those who are providing essential services and goods, the truck, taxi, bus, and train
We
drivers,
don't know your chat.
the workers on our
Hold on.
farms, in stores, at power stations, at water plants, at petrol stations, in the banks, in call centers, law enforcement officials, and security personnel. It is thanks to your efforts that we have been able to make such valuable progress in combating this pandemic. As part of expanding this effort, I have employed over 70,000 Defense Force personnel to assist with various parts of our coronavirus response. Until now, those Defense Force members that have been deployed have supported the South African Police Service in their responsibilities. They will continue to do so, but they will also be providing assistance in other essential areas, such as the provision of water supply, infrastructure, maintenance, and health services. This is a crucial moment in our struggle against the virus. It is a time for caution. It is also a time to act responsibly, but it is also a time for patience. There is no person who does not want to return to work and to normal life. There is no company that does not want to reopen its doors for normal economic activity. And there is no student who does not want to return to their classrooms and to their studies.
Was it B3?
Yet we are all called upon at some time in our lives to make great sacrifices for our own future.
BG, we're just finishing watching this, bro.
There are times when we must endure hardship and difficulty so that we can enjoy freedom and prosperity into the future. During the past 5 weeks, we have demonstrated to the entire world what a nation can achieve with courage, determination, and solidarity. We must not give up now. I'm asking you to stay strong and focused. I'm asking you to remain united. Let us continue staying at home. Let us continue staying safe. And thank you for all that you have done and continue to do. May God continue to bless South Africa and continue to protect her people. I thank you.
What is he doing? Did you see that? It looks like he's putting on a balaclava to go and rob someplace. I mean, really? Did you see? That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. I don't know what he did there at the end, but it didn't work well. So, yeah. Okay, before everybody leaves, listen, I've actually got a document here that was leaked that I think that you might actually find quite exciting. So, maybe some breaking news here if you still decide to stay. But what I actually have here is the leaked document, obviously, that I will share with you now. Let me just see if I can open the slideshow here, and then we can have a look at it. So, oh no, that didn't work. So, let me just see if I've got it here.
No, I'm not gonna watch this. Alright, there you guys have it though. Okay, so people can't reopen the shops. People, what they say? Can anyone summarize, please? It was so confusing. Like, I still don't know if he said the schools are going to be open or not. Because if you that dumb to open the schools in South Africa right now, you legit, like, you tripping, mate. Face mask, fake face. It's a face muck, bro. What are you talking about? I'm so confused right now. I'm opening my lobby if you guys want to join. Actually, I'm gonna go in creative quickly and just warm up. Can I join Discord? I'm not in Discord. I'm gonna die here. Chat, can someone help me? Schools are closed. I mean, the 1st of May. He says it's going from stage 5 to stage 4. What does that implement? Schools can't be fucking open. It's impossible. Like, legit. I mean, now if she wanted to. So much love from above. I'm still feeling blue. So I can't go buy my phone from Vodacom. Nope. So geen skolie Rampas, do we start? I'm so confused. I think they're gonna let specific grades return, like grade 12 for a week and grade. No, why would they do that? There's physically no point in it. There's legit no point in it. Like, explain the point of that. What was his channel? Ronaldo Goes. I'm practicing my 60 ping. That was a mess up. One pump. $5K B-Box with your code. Thank you so much, bro. Can someone please gift me the TravisScott skin, guys? What's up, Miko? How's it going, bro? Ah, fall in. The research is coming out. Oh shit, there's still one more here. What's up, Illusion Claps? How's it going, buddy? Type of epic username. I will do so now, brother. Chat. Yo, my previous. I got you. There's a summary. He didn't elaborate on schools. Schools will be opening in a while. They are going to be slowly phasing, putting the school starting 30th of April. Okay. Thank you. What's up, Corbus? What's up, Edouard Milan? When is the server's release date? Depends, bro. The servers have been enabled in the game file, so by the next update, we should have the servers. Go back to lobby now, David Fishy. Why? Alright, let's go, boys. Just type exclamation mark epic if you guys want to add me, by the way. Illusion Claps, what's up, brother? What's up, Loyal? Did you watch me? I did not, bro. I've not yet, brother. As I told you, I don't watch stuff on stream. No way! There's no way! Bruh. I hope you used my code just so, by the way. Bro, thank you so much! Now I can watch the... Bro. Can we get some hearts in the chat to respond so quickly? Other streamers just leave me there hanging. It's all good, everyone. If you always want someone to talk to in a live stream, I'm here, brother. Always yes. Oh my goodness, let's go. I'm done. Oh, that looks sick. What pickaxe are we gonna want to do? Yes. We have to play open lobbies though. You can come join open lobbies. I'll invite you, but we have to do open lobbies because I'm doing open lobbies right now. Chat, can I do some duos or do you guys want to do squads? I'm talking about off stream. Nah, bro, I'm sorry. I really forgot. Thank you so much, Miko. Meet me at the rendezvous. What thing is gonna fit? This is gonna fit. Hello? Hello? Bro, thank you so much.
I got you, man.
Let's
Hey, now I can clickbait the shit out of my stream.
go. Let's go. Oh wait, what's up, Snooky? How's it going, bro? I'm back. What's up, Xylo? Alright, chat. Is there any members? Okay, let me do this. Let me check if there's any members that want to play. If there's no members, we'll see which subs want to play, and then we'll thin out and see if we're gonna play duos or we can let a couple people join. But what you guys can do for me is you guys can please leave a like on the stream. Would be mad appreciated. What's up, Zaynal? How's it going, bro? I'm good. How are you, Dave? I'm doing great, bro. Except for Cyril Ramaphosa being an absolute... Yo, don't swear, Dewald.
What did he say?
He said basically that schools are going to start like... He didn't elaborate on schools, but from what someone has told me in the chat is that they're going to start like slowly seeing what they can do to reopen schools, basically. And like, what are the point of... Literally today alone, they got 380 cases. Literally today alone. And that... Are we back, chat?